Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. I'm Debbie, and this is Mark, and we are two old people on the couch, and we are going back in time with our intro.
Man, we were running late. We look a little dark, miss.
A little bit dark, but we're okay.
Okay, we're good enough.
We're okay.
It's
We're in the
probably
dungeon.
good for everybody else.
In the dungeon.
But wow, what a good show! Yesterday was a crazy day. I mean, if you didn't feel it, then you don't know what's going on around the world, politically and spiritually and everything else. You know, you get these wackos that start telling you. No, I don't think they're wacko. I mean, but they start putting all the symbolism to these, you know, and the dates that they like to do stuff, right?
Yes.
Well, everybody said to me, you know, look out for March, you know, 22nd, 322, Skull and Bones, you know, and by golly,
that day did not disappoint. I mean, not that it. I mean, I don't mean it that way. It was an active, horrible day. I'm sorry. I did not mean it that way, but it did not disappoint as the fact that to prove that things are not what they seem and deeper than they seem. And you don't know who is good and bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say that right off the bat. You don't know who is telling you the truth and who is lying to you on either side, on all sides, on everything that's going on.
No, it was, you know, I watched some stuff, and you got to educate yourself on not only just the, you know, physical, you know, things going on in life around you, but you got to look at the spiritual things going on in life.
Yeah.
And once you start looking at the dates and what happened on specific dates, let's take 9/11, for instance, 3/22. And whenever people say something's going to happen, you know, usually they like to do it on this date. Well, bingo, it's the most crazy. You had, you know, we'll get into all this with the slides and everything.
Absolutely.
I'm just, you know, at the beginning of your show, you want to
give an overview.
Overview.
Yes.
So, you know, we had the Moscow.
Yes.
Which isn't making the news here in America too much. I mean, they just are like,
it's not.
Blip, and then, let's go on.
And it was horrifying.
The other news.
It was horrifying.
Yeah. We've been watching RT news, right? Which is Russian news.
So it's biased toward them.
Yeah.
But for all of its bias toward them, you can come right back to us and you can see how biased we are.
You want to get both.
And so
truth, everything you know. Throw that, and everything you've researched
is
all
usually somewhere in between
and,
what everybody says.
But American news is rolling, you know, with more like, you know, Kate Middleton. Oh my gosh, she has. You know,
she does. Prayers for her.
After all this other crazy stuff coming out about her, they wait to
release
322.
It on 322 to let everybody know.
And that girl either looks scared because she's scared of, you know, or, you know.
She's scared of a lot of things.
She's scared.
She knows the state of the world. She has a health scare.
Yeah.
She's undergoing or getting ready. Probably that was prepared before she started chemo.
Again, this is all speculation, and I'm not even, you know, saying I think this, but here's some things that could have been. Maybe they're like laying low because they thought, okay, something big's going to happen over there. Let's all get to our bunkers for a day or two, so they can all have a reason. You know, you got Charles with cancer; she's got cancer, so they're all got a reason to
be out of the public light. I want to address Linda Peterson when we talk about the royal family. We're not bashing them. It's just that they're in the news.
Right.
And we had a feeling there was more to the story, and there was.
And there was. It was more nefarious than just a stomach operation.
Right.
They could have came out, and if they found out during the operation, well, I know. They got their privacy. I get it. But again, public people, you know, you get paid by your government to be public figures.
Right.
That's their job. They don't, allegedly, they don't run the world.
Right.
Allegedly.
So, Linda, I hope you're not too mad at us. We're just trying to find the truth somewhere in the middle.
I thought it was wild. They were hiding something.
Right.
Now, was it just that they were hiding that she had cancer? Were they hiding from the public because they? Okay, let's get on to
it's very peculiar.
Should I get on to the Moscow? Is it the first slate? The Moscow.
I
news?
have no idea.
Let's see. No.
No,
Okay.
the spending bill.
That was in the news yesterday too.
Yeah.
And then that
we
guy
passed $1.2 trillion of spending bill to keep the government open. Thank goodness.
I'm just saying, America was quick to say over in Moscow too. We didn't, wasn't Ukraine.
Yeah.
Which is basically saying it wasn't us.
Yeah.
Or the CIA. Wasn't us. But yet we're finding out more. They got a couple of them. Of the people that pulled it off. And again, there's they had credit cards. Somebody was funding them, but we don't,
They've arrested 11 now.
Oh, wow. 11.
Four of them that participated in the actual event.
Yeah, it's going to get, we're going to find out a lot more, but it's sounding like it's coming from, Afghanistan, ISIS type of deals. And call me crazy, but America is over. We've supplied them with everything they needed to be nefarious by pulling out of there and leaving.
Tons of weapons.
Why did we leave it all behind?
And bomb stuff.
80, people are saying $80 billion worth of.
We left a lot of stuff over there.
Of stuff
it was
over
crazy how much stuff we left over there.
Oh, we just couldn't get it,
Yeah, lazy days. The printers are working overtime. They really are.
Got that. Let's get out.
Let's get out to the news. Okay, so the Senate passes $1.2 trillion funding package in early morning vote.
Again, with all this news going on,
just slip that in there.
And it's got all crazy spending bills.
Yeah, we need to look into that. Maybe do a show on that.
Stuff that's all wrapped in a big ball of then this guy who
did it have money to go to Ukraine in that?
It had that. It had all kind of operations that are weird operations, on people and stuff, all kind of crazy stuff in this bill. It's a lot. 1.2 is huge amounts of money. So, they sneak in all this, and guess where a lot of it goes? Back into their pockets.
Yes.
But it's coming to an
Right, it's coming to an end.
It's coming to
because the economy is
inflation.
is crashing.
We spent too much money for our dollar.
Both establishment, yes, Lou.
Our dollar. You think is something? It's nothing.
It's nothing. And Jake, I have a feeling it's going to be worse than finding out that NATO was involved with that. I think it's going to be worse than that.
It was Jake. Jake was on with.
Bug out prepper. Bug out adventures.
Bug out adventures. Jake will tell us for sure because we're two old people. But I watched a lot of that last night.
We did watch a lot of that last night.
Lots of great points. So you
mm-hmm.
can go back and watch that.
And I'm with Jake. I'm with Jake. I don't know that there's any safe place in the whole political system now. I just don't know if there is a safe place
on the planet.
I don't think so.
And Jake,
I think, okay, let me put this out there, okay? If Trump is a good guy, there's no way they're going to let him be president again. How about that?
No. Well,
that's how I'm going to put it.
Okay. Also in the news that you won't see was a lot about the people picking process.
Yes.
Of 2020. And again, all this is flooding out. Yet, they are that's no evidence.
Yeah.
And the evidence is damning. If you listen to what they turned in, of course, it's going to go to the court. And they're going to say, nope, can't look at it if you got nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, So our judicial system's in a mess.
Yes.
Our political system's in a mess. Our financial system's in a mess.
Everything's in a mess.
And while that's all in a mess, what do?
Thank you, Lazy Days.
You try to pop off a WW, throw in a couple more words, 3. You know?
Well, there's a lot coming at us right now.
It's all I can think is people are telling me that's their only, the evil, demonic, deep state. They're only out right now to reset. Oh, you heard that before, right? The Great Reset. The only way to pull it off is to start.
Is to have total destruction and start from scratch.
And the only people that can just go in and shoot up a bunch of civilians in a theater or something like that is somebody that's either been MK Ultra mind, or they've been and they've been working on them and working on them and working on them, and then they got to be funded,
right?
And then they got to have the equipment. Somehow sneak it all into Russia. And pull it off, and then so we're gonna find out a lot more. But this has deep state, shenanigans, which I tie. The one president said, "I need to get rid of CIA," because he brought it back after World War II. They kind of disbanded an organization, then they started the CIA back up, and he was like, "Yeah, that was a bad idea. These people are starting to have their own power and control." That's not me saying it. That's the president that started it back up. He's like, yeah, that was a big mistake.
Bad idea. Okay, so let's go to the next slide.
Those are quotes, not mine.
Okay.
And we could go full screen, too.
Yeah, we could go
full screen. Ourselves, too.
Yeah, we could do that, but we don't need to. Okay, so
this was bizarre. Go watch it.
Reveals cancer was found in her abdominal surgery, and she's undergoing chemotherapy. Okay. So prayers for Kate Middleton. And for all the royal family.
Hope that she does good.
But there seems to be, like, all the royals are getting...
Andrew, I think, has had skin cancer. They're all getting cancer.
They're all getting cancer. They eat the best diet on the planet.
There might be, look for something to do with cancer coming out in the future. Either nefariously or like they'll say, well, you get these, MR, inject.
Yeah.
And it'll keep you from getting that or something. It could be nefarious like that. But on that point, if it does work and they're the best on the planet, then why are they all?
I don't know. I
think there's something below for all of a sudden all of them getting it. And nobody's had it for years, or whatever.
Yeah.
Andrew had skin cancer. That's, that's curable real quick.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm just saying,
I'm
lots of cancer in the news.
That she came out and finally said something, but the timing of it was so...
Look, and when was
bizarre.
this?
And that doesn't have anything to do with her.
Yeah, listen to when...
Her people that handle her are the ones that decided when this
scared.
would come out.
No,
she's fine. I think she's fine. I mean, some people don't know they're being used in that way.
You're princess. It's all going great, and then all of a sudden you find out your whole life is controlled. What you say, what you eat, how your forks are. It would drive anybody mad.
It would drive anybody mad.
Princess Diane finally said, "I've had enough of this. I'm out of this crazy family. Good luck with all that stuff."
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when was this filmed?
Yeah, but it was peculiar release.
You're not.
It was a peculiar.
When was that filmed?
It was probably filmed before she started treatment.
Whenever, well then, or shortly after her surgery.
She has all of her hair.
Has all her hair. Everything's good.
Yeah.
I think that was filmed a long time ago. They were underneath a lot of stress. They're like, break out the footage.
Yeah, but the timing was peculiar.
But she looked. Go watch it.
Yeah.
It just is so staged and
Well, she looks scared. They guard their emotions.
Right. They're scared
a lot.
Because she's got cancer or something like that. I get that. But
they guard their emotion a lot.
There was a lot in her eyes.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Okay.
So, anyway. So, you want to go on?
No, let's get on.
Let's get on. Okay. So.
Yeah. We were watching the interviews. See, over on RT News, you're going to see they don't wait around. They don't hide them.
Right.
Yeah. They don't hide them. Boy, they got their foot on their head. They're like, lifting up their head saying, why did you do this and stuff. They don't wait and say, well, we're detaining them in quiet secrecy. Over there, you find out what's going on right away.
Yeah, or what they want you to know. What they want you to figure out. I mean...
Good point.
Again, you don't know. for all the things is the truth is probably somewhere in between what they're saying and what we're saying.
It'll be interesting to see if what they were, saying to them, after their capture is aired here in America too.
It won't be.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just think
won't be.
America's saying right away it wasn't Ukraine. The people that they're at war with, and they knew, because if you say it's definitely not them,
right,
then you know who did it.
Well, we came out so fast.
That's what I just said.
Like within minutes.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
They said Ukraine didn't do it. And then an hour later, they said, "Oh, it was ISIS." Yeah. I'm like, I thought ISIS was not on the planet anymore. And I haven't heard ISIS in forever.
And Russia is saying, well, if you know for a fact it wasn't Ukraine, we would like to know who it was. Right. Because obviously, if you know it wasn't,
right,
we don't know. It could have been some crazy Ukrainians running. We're not Ukraine. So we're not in charge of what they do. Wait a second. Maybe we're running the whole show over there. That's why we knew. And if the Ukrainian president said it wasn't us to our guys,
right?
How can you say you're in war with them? What,
right.
How do you, can you?
Are you in control of all your citizens?
Just do your own research. Let's not come to any conclusions here yet, right. But I'm going to tell you what. If it was, people from Afghanistan and, Taliban or ISIS or something coming, we gave them everything.
We gave them everything that they needed. At the very least, we gave them all the stuff they needed to pull this up.
Tons and tons of weapons. And they say over here in America, they want to take our weapons, but they're okay leaving all the weapons behind for nefarious stuff.
Now, the one guy that they had there detained, right, is the one guy he said that they were going to give him or did give him $500,000 to pull this off.
Well, it's not going so well for him, is it?
And it was sad.
And then they're like, who?
It was so sad.
And the one guy said they got the car from somebody's relative that was helping. That's going to be, boy, I wouldn't want to be that relative right now. Because
No.
You're associated with this. So good luck with all that. I don't know.
Now, according to Russian news, they are saying that they were headed back toward Ukraine where they had a safe place to get through the border.
They're going back to Ukraine.
That's from that side. We're saying it was ISIS. It was ISIS. It had to have been ISIS.
Then they're running back to Ukraine.
Yes.
That's probably because Ukraine doesn't have very, right now the border's a mess over there.
Yeah.
And that's, so, again, if this is happening,
right,
and again, we're letting people just stream across our border.
Oh my gosh.
Not just tens, not hundreds. I'm talking millions of people are coming across the border.
Yeah.
And these guys were sleepers,
Right.
We were told, okay, go time.
Yeah.
Over in Russia. Well, I don't think those people like us either. So
they were on Telegram.
So if it was all innocent and everything, then, I'm just saying, somehow I think the CIA is tied into all this. And they want to make it happen over there before they start all kind of
crazy stuff in here.
It happened over there. It's happening in our country. It's all going to be a mess. I don't care what you guys think. That's how my brain thinks, and that's what I'm telling you is my theory.
I would tell you I wouldn't be going to any really crowded events.
It's going to get...
in big cities.
We warned you.
I wouldn't.
Listen.
Right now.
I warned you, everybody, that this is an election year.
It was terrifying.
Listen, it's an election year. I said this was going to be the craziest year of all time. So far, I can't even write on a list that would fit on the wall over there all the crazy stuff that's going on right now. And is it just because, or is, it not going very good for the deep state as far as elections go, and they've got to start.
They got to expand something.
Although
that
I think it's going good for them as far as their plan, which is crash the economy, open the borders, everything else, make us own nothing and love it. Everything that they've been wanting to do, is back on track. You think you're having a bad day out there, but the deep state is like, this is exactly. And how do I know this? They tell us this. The deep state tells us this is how they want it to go down.
Yeah, I agree that the Canadian border has never been really secure. They let everybody come through there.
Right now, we'd probably be in jail right now because up in Canada, if we lived in Canada, because now hate speech is, so if we hated on the royal family or something like that, which we're not.
Right.
We hated on, the CIA, or if we hated on, ICE, they could put you in jail now up in Canada for life for hate speech.
Welcome, Richmond's Place Homestead.
I'm allowed to give you my opinion. You can say over in the comments, you're nuts, Mark. You are making all this up. But just look out there. I mean, this whole world has gone mad. And if you look at the symbolism and you read the Bible and it's, a lot of this stuff is coming to fruition.
Yes, Christine, I question if we will have an election. I see some sort of event happening like
martial law
before the election that will shock and make it, you won't have time to think. Everybody will be okay with just postponing it.
Yeah, martial law.
Because of whatever
just warning you people.
Happens. I'm just saying.
The thing is like, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are like, this is, I saw this coming, right? And there's going to be a lot of people out there that are like, oh, what's going on, right? And be in la la land because they listen to just mainstream media and they haven't listened to all this stuff. They don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, you're right. The election is going to be this, they're putting it out in the movies.
It's either going to be
a Civil War.
It's either going to be taken.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be postponed.
Stolen, postponed.
Taken or
martial law. Postponed, Civil War. Just watch the movies out there. Every movie is demonic. It's nothing good out there. It all is just telling us almost what's going to happen.
Right. All right. So let's get back to the news.
What happened to funny movies? When was the last just,
That might be the case too, Lazy Days. Yeah. He says that they will make it so that they'll have to mail in voting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
if there is an election, I still say.
Again, just a lot of fact, but it's my opinion that the last 2020 was, they did all that. It was so obvious. Every step they did was bing, 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 bing to make that go a certain person's way.
I'm so sorry, Colleen.
It was so bad. And then we find out that the stuff wasn't as effective as they thought. Masks, were a bunch of
let's hope it's not online voting. Let's hope it's not online voting. That would be a sure way to make it nefarious.
To me anymore.
I'm not even listening. I'm reading the chat and communicating with the people. Go back to the news.
All right, let's get back out to
the
slow news day yesterday.
Yeah, the slow news day yesterday. So Moscow is saying that 115 have.
Wait until the numbers come out. They're gonna be like
I'm not sure, Neil, about the eclipse. There's all kinds of people saying stuff about the eclipse.
The National Guard is being deployed at in a county in Oklahoma, down near the Oklahoma-Texas border.
Right.
That's where a lot of weird stuff. I mean, there's a lot of troops and a lot of
nuclear fallout,
smelling
people and everything.
Everything. Testers down there. I don't want to be down in that area for sure.
No.
For the eclipse. I'm gonna be
I'll
right here at home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right here. We're not going anywhere on that day.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
So we came out.
What
we
do
said
they benefit
ISIS.
by
so
doing?
now it's ISIS-K.
Yeah.
ISIS/K. So anyway, another word to use for ISIS. So
everybody's out of Afghanistan, and everything good. Now we know our country wanted Syria to fall, right? And it didn't fall. So what do ISIS get out of it? It's just going to bring everybody down there to put on the heat. So, why?
Okay. And then I have a whole scenario.
Makes no sense.
Okay. If their whole plan is to do something over there and then to start doing stuff over here, then wouldn't it bring the U.S. and Russia closer together to fight them again?
Yeah. I mean, it would bring the heat back on. Right now, it sounds like Afghanistan is back, like everybody bugged out, and they're just doing their, the sad thing is the Russians tried to clean up house down in Afghanistan a long time ago, and guess who stopped it?
Yeah.
That would be us. So, now they're a thorn in their butt again. You're not going to go back in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, right now, like I say, the Taliban are back in control. Okay. Everything's going their way. What do they want? Okay, but maybe they're not in control.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody else is nefariously getting their fingers in the whole world, and that's us.
Yeah. So, Christine, I'll believe something's going to happen during the eclipse when something happens during the eclipse. Yeah. So maybe it will, maybe it won't. Yeah, they are warning about communications. They are putting everybody on high alert. They are doing National Guards. They have all kinds of people that they're expecting to come to areas that will be there to watch the eclipse and all kinds of stuff.
And I've watched shows that show the signs in the skies and things on the earth and everything. There's tons of signs.
Yeah.
But again, take that into your, noggin and then just live like Jesus is coming back tomorrow.
Live every day like Jesus is coming back tomorrow.
It will be done. It's going to happen someday. So just sit back, take in the signs, be a little bit more vigilant here lately because it's crazy right now. So could all this be, they want to, slaughter heifers, get, the red heifers. They're finding the immaculate red heifer. That's impossible to find. They got like 5 of them now. So things are looking good for the red heifer sacrifice.
Yeah, we are on the ground in Taiwan. So I expect that to come to fruition sometime this year.
And where was it that we have soldiers at? I think we have soldiers over in Taiwan.
In Taiwan.
Now. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
We're there.
Green Berets, Brett. Berets.
We're over there. So, we made a bold prediction on.
Yeah, Jesus can't control politics, but Jesus can come back.
Yeah, he can change things in a day.
I guess we can go there.
Listen, we made a bold prediction. Whole year was going to be crazy. But we also said in 2024, sometime during this year, Taiwan would be attacked. There you go. There's a lot of time left in this year, and I said it. I'll stick to that.
Just be prepared. Richmond's Place Homestead. Welcome.
That's just for me doing my own research.
Oh, yeah. Just be prepared. Or know what your plan is. I think people's plans are different for everybody.
Yeah, U.S. has intelligence.
Yeah.
Confirming. How? How did we just all of a sudden get it?
It's all over the thing. And plus...
Why didn't we warn them?
Okay, listen. This is what America is saying, okay? Well, several weeks ago, we told the U.S. Embassy and the U.K. Embassy that there was a possibility of some sort of
U.S. people
attack. Then, according to us, we told that to the Russians. That we told the Russians. According to the Russians, we didn't really warn them on their side, from what I can...
Like, specifics.
Yes.
Like,
so that's kind of where... Yeah.
How did they know, like, okay, it's going down? We had to know interceptions from the leaders that told them to do it. So we know who told the people to do it.
I don't know why they didn't. If we know, why didn't we stop it?
We should have stopped it. Whether, Russians aren't our greatest ally on the planet.
Absolutely.
But we have to, it would be show good faith, for whenever we start talking peace talks down the road. it would have been huge. And we would like Russia to tell us that something's going down. That would be nice. I'd like Russia to tell us if something, not just hide it because we're, against each other right now, which, our politicians say we're not against Russia right now, but we sanction the crap out of them.
Yeah.
We try to crush them at every second.
That's gonna...
They got, we put the government into Ukraine that, started poking the bear.
Mm-hmm.
And now they poke. And guess what? We're going to find out. Look, full screen. We're going to find out what poking the bear is like here, I think, pretty soon. So,
yeah.
It's not going to be, I don't know how they're going to retaliate.
I don't know. It
but
depends
they will
what
retaliate.
they find. It depends on what they find. And again, have to have both sides. If you think that something that it's an FF on one side, it could be an FF on the other side.
It could be both.
Not that people don't perish in those events. They're real events, but it depends who was in charge of it.
Both could be playing us.
Yeah.
The Russian leaders and the American leaders could be playing us.
They could be in hoots together.
Yeah. I
don't know. I don't know. I do not think that our government or any government is on our side anymore. I have seen the light, Jake. I have seen the light.
I think that
I have seen the light.
The elite that are in secret organizations like the Skull and Bones and the Rothschilds and all those people are Rockefeller. I mean, notice how all the rich people get like a monopoly going, right? Like, the Rockefellers, and JP Morgan and all them. We all are part of these secret societies and stuff like that. I would like to know who's the big top dog.
I don't know.
The Antichrist? Who is the top dog?
The Nephilim.
Is it the Rothschilds? Is it the royal family? Is it something else?
Yeah.
Who runs
the
and
world?
Gets all these little minions to do their dirty work for them behind the scenes?
Yeah. Don't know.
I don't know.
All right, get back out to the news.
It's nefarious.
It is. It is. All right. So they arrest people as toll from concert shooting hits 143. That's how many people were wounded or unalive. So, yeah. Anyway, and they have arrested 11 at this time, and 4 of which were at the event, that did the event.
Yeah.
So, but 11 people they have arrested so far. You would think that they could figure out, how to, I know we stop events all the time in America, but if they caught them so fast, you'd think they should have comms everywhere.
We told U.S. and England, UK, said, hey, go to concert halls.
Yeah.
It happened.
At a concert hall.
In a concert hall. We had pretty deep down intelligence this was gonna. That's why it's nefarious.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, a lot of input. Yeah, who are the shadow government? I want to know.
Yeah, man, my gosh, I wish I was a fly on the wall. All I know is, we know that there's good and evil.
Japan of serious consequences if Patriot missiles made their end up in Ukraine. So another, it's like all the drums are beating. All the drums are beating right now. All of them. Rumors and
more rumors
and rumors
of war and rumors of war, and rumors of war and all that. It's has there been worse times on the planet? Maybe, but as far as it just takes one rocket to launch nowadays, and it's the worst that it's ever been in seconds.
Right.
So. Yeah, I don't know. Let's hope it, we
need to de-escalate all this stuff.
Got a plan that we don't know about for us, so I don't know how it's going to go down, but, I got the armor of God on. That's why I'm going to go live my day and keep on doing my thing. But, I'm concerned about the world and the position that it's in. I'm concerned.
Thought that the Democrats were the ones that are against war. I thought the Democrats didn't want WAR. Where are all the
Oh
Democrats saying,
okay,
we got to quit doing this?
I saw they did tie it to Trump.
How did they tie it to Trump?
They tied it to Trump because that mean old guy held his beauty contest in that place. That's all Trump's fault.
Oh, in that place? Oh my heavens!
Saying, the news, instead of saying anything, they're like, "How can we tie this attack?" And it's titled just that. Right. They don't tell you why. This attack was associated or tied. Yeah, this attack is tied to Trump. Mm-hmm. Has ties
to Trump. Because he had a.
That's how they. That's how they. And the guy is the one guy that's like stopped all wars and then starting on tried to talk to all these people and hash things out. Mm-hmm. Now again, I like his policies.
Right.
If he does something nefarious, I'll tell you about it too. Yeah. Like if I find out, like Elon Musk.
Right.
Doing all the right things, kind of right, except for chipping people's brain and not being a Christian. I don't trust the guy. I
don't have that slide either.
I don't trust the guy.
We got the first.
He's doing all the right things for now.
Post from
that we know of.
A chipped human.
Yeah, the Twitter. Okay.
It's good. Okay.
Twitter.
The first Twitter post.
The Twitter post. The guy was like this.
He thought it.
Boom.
And it posted on the computer.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. So
that might just save him humanity.
It might save humanity there. No, it won't.
No, I'm not.
It won't.
Please don't. Mm-mm. No chip for me. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. It's a wacky world out there, people.
It's terrible. I think everything's terrible right now. I pray for all these people. This is horrible.
Listen,
what's going on in all places in the world right now. I can
tell you one.
Haiti.
Oh my gosh,
is our fault. Go back out to us. Go
back
out
to Haiti's a crap hole.
Well, and it's our fault.
Yeah.
They came out and said it's our fault. They have the PPUs because they're U.S. PPUs.
Oh, that's what. Yeah,
that's what the news is saying.
Like it has US nothing PPUs. To do with a bunch of
renegades.
But again, why are all the weapons? Probably because we gave it to them. We have no problem with all these other countries having but ours. But it's the people that they shenanigan around down there.
Yeah.
And there's no godly. It's a lot of what's that? Voodoo.
Yeah.
And a lot of demonic crap going down in there, and it's not going good. Meanwhile, the Dominican Republic, I think, are very Catholic. Yeah. Is it one of the religious? They're very religious people. That side of the island's going great, and the other one that's dabbling around with the devil ain't going so great. Boy, imagine that.
So, Lazy Days, is today your life? If today's your life, post your things, and if it's not, post chilling with the Gillums.
Yeah,
whichever one it is. I can't keep up with which weekend it is. I think it's your weekend.
There's
Lazy
so many,
Days.
But I try to catch as many.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you gotta...
peace ain't profitable, and all wars are banker wars.
And
all right, go back out.
It has a lot to do with
it's all bankers. The
military industrial complex, which is pretty much the CIA too. So there you go, people.
So Russia warns Western banks of catastrophic consequences over asset confiscation. So they want to take the assets that they have on hold from Putin that we sanctioned.
Yeah.
They want to take those and give them to Ukraine. They want to take Putin's money and give it to Ukraine. Now, that's what they want to do.
Isn't that convenient? Mm-hmm. That's what they want to do with us, too. Have you noticed that? They want to take our money.
Right, and give it to Ukraine.
In fact, we just did our taxes. We gave a ton of money to Ukraine this year.
And we don't even make any money.
Yeah, we're janitors. You're getting your news from two janitors. And my God,
we had to pay taxes.
We not only did we pay taxes all year long, we had to pay more because somehow nobody puts even after Debbie says she went in with me. We corrected it. We said, boy, we're not going to have to pay a dime this year. Mm-hmm. And then somehow they screwed it up.
Yeah,
and
they didn't take enough out of his check.
Oh my goodness, I
don't know what's going on. So anyway,
welcome to the world.
Yes, so that's going on. Okay. I don't know.
EU closer using Russian asset profits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just said that.
I just said that. So I had 2 slides. Yeah, I want to drill that home.
Yeah.
Okay. Ukraine says Russian oil refineries are legitimate targets. So they did attack the oil refineries over there and some power plants, but they did not take out the dam and flood the innocent people over there.
They're just
but
again.
There you go. So it is kind of ramping up.
It's war. And, whether you like it or not, there ain't no rules. And you would like to think that there's rules in war. There ain't no war, but, man, war is war. So, yeah, you poke them, they poke back, bing, 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 bing. It's war.
Right.
But, again, it's over. Why are we funding it?
Yeah, why are we funding it?
Why are we us Americans that,
Yeah. Good morning, Lila. Yeah, why are we?
It might have a little bit to do with the whole war, but all they said was quit antagonizing us. And now we got 2 more countries in NATO. And they said, if you grow NATO, if you move, and they wanted Ukraine to be in NATO, right? If you want to encroach all the way up again, it's gonna tick us off. So to keep peace, maybe we should have just not poked them. And did everything they told us not to do. We had an agreement. NATO stays over here. Russia stays over here. We're all fine.
Right.
No, we had to get in there and muck around with all that crap.
Yeah. So, anyway. So, the UN fails to adopt a U.S. resolution calling for immediate ceasefire in Gaza. So, Russia and China voted against the ceasefire. So, that's very interesting because Russia and China aren't really for Israel. But now they're on Israel's side. So,
oh my gosh, yeah.
Anyway, it's crazy.
Getting nuts balls
it's nuts.
over there.
It is very nuts. Nuts balls.
And again, Israel said, we don't want a ceasefire. And they're the ones fighting the war, right? So it doesn't matter what they said, we'll go it alone. If U.S. doesn't want to send all your tax money over to us and help us with weapons and everything, we'll go it alone. We want to wipe out all the people trying to, now, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm not getting into that quagmire over there. That's between them and the Palestinians. Again, should be between those two to figure that all out. Not American tax money and military men, getting involved in that crap hole over there.
Okay. All right. So, MS-13 leader, one of the FBI's most wanted fugitives, arrested in California-Mexico border. So, there's a lot of good people coming across the border, and then there's some not so good
nefarious people.
Yeah.
That's what
I've
been trying to warn everybody about. It's only common sense.
But think about all the sleeper cells we probably have here in America.
We're paying for it, too.
Yeah.
We're
probably giving money to live here.
I'm not saying, the CIA, whatever. They found a way to bring a whole, maybe sleeper cells in here. We feed them. We house them. We fly them on jet planes. You want to go on vacation, you just coming down here with, this pass, and you get to fly anywhere in the United States you want to go. Like free passes. What happened to, TSA and all this other, you got to vet, you got to have a certain license to get on a plane. No.
Well,
not
they're
for them.
Saying
they can go fly wherever they want to.
Texas governor is doing the dirty work for them because they do want all the immigrants scattered throughout the whole United States, everywhere.
Absolutely.
They want them everywhere.
It's all tricks and mirrors on how this is all going. For one thing, you're like, oh, good, we're protected. Meanwhile, our guard is getting overran down there, and they're just running in anyways. My gosh, all they do is trample over the National Guard. Not allowed to do anything anyways.
Yeah.
It's like your dad. Your dad was in over again, German border
on the
German Berlin Wall.
They
didn't give him no,
he had no bullets.
He had no bullets.
He had a gun with no bullets.
Yeah, what good is that? Whatever. Okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah, who knows?
It's all whacked out.
AAC.
All whacked.
Okay, so fugitive from, and I meant to look up that country or place or whatever. Anybody know where that's at? Taken into custody, and help me out with where that is. Into custody in Las Vegas.
Well,
Sheriff says.
Sheriff says. Well, Allegheny is in Pittsburgh too. I don't know. We have an Allegheny in Pittsburgh.
Las Vegas, though.
I know.
He was in custody in Las Vegas, but I don't know where Pitcairn is. I don't know where that is.
You didn't do your research.
I didn't do my research.
But we're going to tell you about it.
Yeah. But anyway, that's another fugitive. I think it was arms. I think it was
all
arms.
over the country.
Las Vegas. Arms.
Oh, yeah.
Las Vegas. Arms.
Again, there's still that's on the 36th parallel, which gets deep. They got pyramids and obelisks there in Los Angeles. It's a creepy town.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been there, it's creepy.
Good morning, AC.
A lot of fun, but it's creepy.
Okay. So, Chelsea Clinton says Barron Trump, 18, has an unimpeachable right to privacy despite dad's presidential pass. So, apparently, since Barron Trump has turned 18, everybody in the media is starting to think he's fair game.
Yeah, well,
but they should leave him alone.
But it's fair game. I mean,
I understand.
The dad is a prominent person,
but the kids aren't fair game.
I know they're not, but they're you're starting to be 18. It's like Donald Trump's sons and everything. Mm-hmm. They hold their own. They hold their own. Bring it on. We'll take care of ourselves.
Okay, that place where that fugitive was from is a British overseas territory.
What do they have against Barron? Good luck with that.
Yeah.
What kind of bad news do you have about Barron?
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
He's tall. Oh my gosh, Barron Trump is tall. He's a bad person. That's all they got on him. So have at him.
Yeah.
Because he's squeaky clean. His dad, they've tried to bring him down for a million years. And they can't do it yet. So there you go. I don't know.
Okay.
Don't get me started, Miss
Putin dismissed U.S. warnings about a potential incident as blackmail just 3 days before the concert hall attack. So that's just saying that the U.S. did warn them and that they just kind of didn't pay any attention to it.
Well,
mm-hmm.
I don't think they didn't pay attention to it. Something's going on.
Yeah. I don't know who's behind it, but somebody's trying to
play us.
Manipulate somebody. Somebody's trying to get stuff heated up more.
Going.
They're trying. They need more and more things going.
I don't have inside intelligence, so I don't know what they know or what they knew. I don't know what Russia knew. Right. I don't know none of this. This is just trying to come up with speculation as to different scenarios that could have happened.
Right.
I guarantee you something happened over there. And it was
bad.
Evil.
It was bad.
Russia fires 31 missiles at Kiev, the first attack in weeks as people scramble for government in subways. Now, what date was this, Deb?
This was the 21st. So this was the day before.
Yeah.
So they've kind of ramped up over there. So
ramping up over two countries going at it.
Yeah, two countries going at it.
I would be more speculative to find out in some way somebody tied to Ukraine.
Right.
We're tied to Ukraine.
Right.
They're at war. So you would think you would want to attack the country but you wouldn't want to really attack civilian.
You don't want to attack
war
civilians.
Is terrible.
It is terrible.
Just stop funding it and let's get it over.
War is terrible. Terror is terrible. Yeah. Everything's terrible. So Russia launches sweeping attack on Ukraine's power sector, a signal of possible escalation. So, and that just happened the same day.
Yeah.
Same day.
This story came out. This could have happened.
Yeah. Okay. The story came out. Mm-hmm.
But
so anyway,
it's going to get nasty on both sides.
Right. It will.
And the only winners are going to be the people that are controlling the whole world, are the only people that are sitting back right now, smoking a fat cigar going, boy, this is working out great for us.
Yeah.
Us evil people over here are loving this. This is going to keep everybody pitted against each other, wiping each other off the planet.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All we got to do is get our robots all going, like robots making robots. And we don't have to worry about anybody coming out, against us because they'll all just be robots and we'll program them to do whatever our bidding is, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a guy upstairs that doesn't like that plan.
No.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. All right. So Mexican president says he won't fight drug cartels on U.S. orders. Calls it a Mexico first policy. So anyway, so they are not going to fight the drug cartels down there and everything. So that place is a mess.
Guess it's up to our National Guard.
It's up to somebody.
But we can't go over there.
Right.
They can just run around over there in the Mexico, and it's all fine and dandy. Maybe that's a big, huge problem.
Yeah.
We should have like a no. I mean, this is terrible to say, but maybe we should have a no man's zone like, North Korea does. What is that called? Not no man's land.
Yeah.
Where if anybody's caught in the middle, so just we don't want to, but I don't like the death of anybody, but you got to have a border. You got to have a border and say, look, we're not doing it to you, but if you come in there, you're doing it to yourself.
Right.
Right? At some point, you got to draw the line. At your house, it's your front door.
My house is my front door.
Don't come in.
Talk about that.
Listen.
We need to talk about that. I don't have a slide on that either.
Do not come into my house in the middle of the night.
Go back out to us.
It's not going to end pretty.
No, go back out to us.
I don't want to do it. Listen.
Okay.
I don't want to do it. But if you come across there, and then everybody's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're allowed to protect your own castle and all that stuff. Why would you be stupid to go in somebody's house? That would be idiotic and stupid. But again, if our border should be the same way, just like North Korea. That would be idiotic to try to sneak into North Carolina.
North
Korea.
Right.
It would be stupid.
It would be.
There you go.
It would be. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
What do you have to say?
Okay. So there are people saying that like they go away on vacation and people have been having like people move into their house.
Oh yeah, squatters.
And squatters move into their house and take over their homes or their house is vacant and squatters move in and they can't get rid of them and nobody will do anything to get them out. Now I'm thinking
our house now.
Yeah, I if that's true, that's
a red
very
line. That's
sad,
a red line here in my house.
Yeah, that is a red line in my on my house.
I'm going to jail if it's against the law to kick them out.
Right.
Because there'd probably be some scared squatters.
Yeah, there would be some scared squatters if they broke into our house, I think.
What else do you got to live for if people can just take your house away from you?
Especially since I worked for my house.
Yeah,
they didn't work for my house.
Dude, I slaved and worked hard to get what I've got here, Yeah. I don't got much, but I love everything I got, and I don't need much, but don't take it away from me.
Right.
Government, don't take it away from me.
Right.
People coming in. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
all right.
So that's going on. Okay. So Putin is ready to squeeze Russia's outrageously wealthy elite to fund the future war with NATO, analysts say. So analysts are saying that he's going to expand the WAR. So that's what they're saying. So that's the rhetoric on our side. That's what we're saying. So.
Oh, he's going to take the rich people's money over there, and they will have nothing. See a trend coming on here, but Putin's election, again, this all happened right after, Putin won the election. So, maybe they had a coup trying to get in there, get something. Obviously, it didn't work. So, what do you do whenever impeachments don't go good? The very next day in our country, you start stuff.
Right. Absolutely.
There you go.
We'll just keep it going.
Keep it going.
Okay. So exclusive Putin, Russia's Putin to visit China in May, sources say. So Russia and China are getting together.
Yeah, I'm sure they're.
So nothing bad could happen there. No. Nothing bad could happen there.
Seems to me they're probably talking to each other a lot here lately with everything going on in the world.
Really, Richmond? Squatters occupied your previous home for over 6 months. That is
good.
Horrible. Horrible. Horrible.
Feel very, very. It would eat me alive.
Yeah, it would. It would. It would. They'd have to live alongside me because I would move into.
That's horrible, man.
That is horrible. Dang.
I don't even.
Yeah.
Everything's.
The locked doors on the front and back of my house are there for your protection. Yeah.
Listen, but nothing's everything's great in the United States.
Yeah, everything's great.
Everything's just going along.
Great.
The law is the law.
Yeah, everything's great.
And the police do our bidding for us.
Right. There's no inflation.
No inflation.
People aren't having a hard time making ends meet.
Biden has this country running like
yeah.
Like whatever it's called. Like a
top?
Yeah, like a top. There you go.
There we go.
U.S. troops are on the island just 4 miles from China, Taiwan reveals.
Okay, so this was where I was going to talk about that they are in Thailand too, but this article downplays it a little bit,
Yeah, come to find out, not only did we have bio, throwing a couple more words, labs in Ukraine, and we were worried about them getting a hold of it whenever, Russia started going in there, but nothing nefarious there, Now you find out that there's CIA bases all over Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yet we have nothing. Yeah, we all, we'll say we have nothing to do with that war over there. We're not dictating it and directing it. What about these CIA bases here? Don't look at those. Don't look at those. Those are nothing. All right. Ukraine says it will hit Russia precious oil refineries even if the U.S. tells it. Okay. Again, if you think for one fat second that Ukraine is in, they wouldn't be able to hit nothing if we didn't give them any money. So if they hit them over there, it's definitely because of us.
Right.
We're supplying them with the weapons.
Absolutely.
So if we don't want them to do that, then we don't fund them our tax dollars.
Right. Absolutely.
Maybe we want to.
Maybe,
just maybe, we want to. And, and half the people are like, gosh golly, they did it anyways. Oh my goodness, that's, we didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's getting silly.
Okay, so I've already said this, but 4 Moscow suspects caught fleeing to Ukraine, Russia claims.
There's a lot breaking today, too.
But, yes. They have detained 11 now, 4 of which were involved in the attack.
Out of 11, you're going to have one of them talking.
Oh, they were already talking.
They were talking.
But you don't know if that was staged or not staged.
They were trying to cut it off from the big guy. I'm not saying, who is the big guy? I don't know. But they wouldn't come out and say who gave you the orders. Well, we just got over. We got an order. But we don't know from who.
They named a guy, and they said they met with him once. So, but it was just like a first name of somebody.
So this one guy has convinced all the 11 people.
That's terrible.
To do this, and not one of them's like, yeah, it's not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
I don't know. There's a lot of innocent people.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, that's just gonna tick them off, And if we get caught, it's not good. It's like, so somebody's been MK Ultraing these guys. To think that this is a great idea. Like, it's a win-win for us. If you guys do this, you have to do it. That sounds like a lot of brainwashing in my opinion. Because, if I was like, Fred, coming out of the meeting that you just had with this guy, you'd be like, yeah. What if they catch us? It's not good, is it?
Yeah.
We're doing it. Okay.
And it was horrific. One thing about the Russian news is they show a lot more kind of like graphic sort of stuff than we do on our news.
Yeah. The evil that runs the world, they like
propaganda sometimes.
Listen, chaos. They like fear, chaos, do all this stuff to make us give up our freedoms, and they want us panicked. They want this to be heinous, just like what happened over in Israel. They want it to be heinous, Debbie.
Maybe nothing will happen over here, but they'll come out and say they have credible evidence and we have to shut down all mass events.
I don't know. All I'm saying is...
And vote by mail.
Put on the armor of God. Keep pushing through life, not worrying about anything. Be vigilant.
Right.
But just know that He's in charge. And that anything can happen, and we just have to have our faith in God,
right?
And And protect ourselves, too.
Yeah.
I'm not like saying you just got to lay down and say, well, he's going to protect. He wants us to protect ourselves, too. So,
right.
Whatever.
All right, go to the next one. Okay.
Don't get me started.
Okay. We've already covered this. 4 arrested over Moscow attack. Okay.
Yeah. Anything else, Deb? Body
Um,
armor and loaded gun found in, I said the word, vehicle during traffic stop policy.
Okay. Yeah. Just more stuff that they are stopping people who are up to no good in our country. I'm just saying. Yeah. That's just what that was. Go on to the next slide.
That's not over in Russia.
No, that's here.
That's here.
Go to the next slide. Yeah. Okay, so Russia to retain its Cold War posture with plans to increase troops along its NATO.
Russia is returning to its Cold War posture. Of course they are.
Yes.
Yeah. So. They would be fools not to be preparing for the worst.
Right. Because we're poking the bear pretty hard.
All
okay,
right,
we're back. We're back. Man, we did an hour. Do you want to open the phone lines for just a minute and see?
We'll go an extra 15.
Yeah,
just
in case anybody wants to call and has a burning desire to call in, you can call in just a minute. So he'll get it going. But, oh, my gosh.
Let's go out to the marina where
people are. It's just
a
lot of stuff going on this week. A lot of stuff. But we just have to trust that God has our best interest and keep it going.
Say. Okay. All right. Phones are ready. Let's get the
arena. Okay. If anybody has a burning desire to call in, they can call in now.
That you've been the whole show going, oh my gosh, I got to jump in here and state my case. That's why we have the show. We are. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
One way or another. What's your theory on all this stuff going on? It's fine. Or
we'll just give
stay silent.
A couple of minutes.
We like to give see if anybody a chance.
Has anything to say this morning.
Dreary day down at the.
It is a dreary day down at. They're getting rain and stuff too.
Getting a rope. I was like,
I don't know what he's doing.
I thought he was.
The pelicans look sad. They look very sad down there.
Where are the people? Where's our food?
Aw, there's no people out there.
Gotta feed them fish down there, because then we can swoop in and get some.
Yeah. So anyway, Debbie, you can ask TJ. I'm very bad with the mail, so Debbie, I am working on getting. I do know that I have to send you a mug, so I am working on that. So I am working on that.
Terrible mug.
Yeah, one of my blood mugs.
It's a terrible mug.
Hey, I think it's great. It is a nice mug. It's a nice heavy mug.
I would have to say,
TJ will tell you I still got to get his card in the mail for Christmas, so he's still waiting on that.
Donut Factory had a good live again on the old Skull and Bones just last night. Donut Factory, DOE, no nut, like
Donut.
that. So he had a really good show on the symbolism of everything and the secret societies.
Yeah.
I'm not saying take it to heart. Just one more thing to suck into and go, wow, that's a lot of coincidences going on. Or it's nothing. I don't know. It's up to you to decide. He had a good show. Do your own research out there. Listen to American news. Listen to RT. You can listen Rumble. Go to Rumble. They stream live on Rumble.
And just know that it's screwed. I mean, it's like
skewed their way.
And, just like ours is skewed our way. And the truth is probably somewhere in the middle.
A lot of news is coming out quick over there on their side. You said, it could be.
Right.
Stand by.
Call from Linda Ray, Texas Girls.
Linda, how's it going today?
I am good. How are y'all?
Is her mic on? We're good.
I think I'll double check while you're talking to Linda, but yes, we're all good.
So what's on your mind?
So I caught the first part, went out to feed, didn't catch the middle part, and then came back in for the last part. So I don't know if y'all discussed the chemtrails.
No.
Oh, no, we didn't today.
Oh, yeah, Tennessee. Go ahead. Fill us in.
Yeah, exactly. Tennessee is passed through, I think, what is it, the Senate? to ban the geoengineering weather modification. I don't know if it's went through the House yet, so I've been trying to bring it up in my videos to attempt to get people to start contacting their localities and their governor.
I'm going to tell you a weird one that happened the other day is I had an 8-pointed star up in the sky. Like, it was perfect, too. It was, like, symmetrical. And I don't know what the heck if they had, but that's just, I'm sure that's not tight. I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that was freaking weird as all get out. It was like a perfect 8-pointed star. I don't know how you get straight lines in the sky, but whatever. It was up there. But, yeah, they're not allowed to, have any chemicals. And the other day, we had one, Deb, that was so wide.
Yeah, it was really wide.
It fanned out.
We've been having a lot up here.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. But this one was just massive. Whatever they were spraying, it was thick, and it freaking was thick. It took up half the sky, the one chemtrail going across. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, I was making a video. I think I counted 5, and then before I ended the video, we were watching the jet, or I think it was a jet, doing it, which it was strange because these were coming out of jets. You could hardly hear them.
Right.
You heard them at all. And then other times, I'm not too far from an airport, when the big commercial aircraft take off and stuff, you can hear them when they're flying over. These guys, very, very faint. And we had, I guess within 3 or 4 days apart, and I made videos and I posted some of it over on X, and I think I posted it on my Facebook channel too, because it's trying to convince these people that still think there's no such thing,
but yet there's laws against them.
They're not contrails. But now even in Tennessee, if you look at some of the articles that came out from different places, the political people on the mainstream news and the reporting is saying, based on conspiracy theory, really. And then Biden says again, we're working on research to block out the sun. I'm
Bill
like,
Gates.
come on, people.
Bill Gates is all over that too. I mean, it's.
Oh, yes, he is.
They admit that they're doing it. It's not that it's a conspiracy. They say they do it. So, whatever. It don't even get me started. And I'm fascinated. It's always most of the time it's in X's. They put big X's, and it's always really close to the sun, and it's X, 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 X. And these X's, perfect. That they just keep on going down the line. And it's not like straight lines. It's like always in an X formation. It's crazy.
Yes, it is.
I just don't know what caused my 8-pointed star. That was bizarre. I mean, I'm looking up. I'm driving home. I'm like, good gosh, there's an 8-pointed star in the sky. That's got to be CERN or something cranking up. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know what it was.
But I try to pull out my camera, so it's not just me saying it. I want people to see it. And thank goodness people are, opening their eyes. So, yeah. The stuff that happened to Russia yesterday was just, God don't like evil. I mean, God don't like evil. And, ISIS might have taken credit for it, but remember, OB was over in the UK just last week. So they're not fooling nobody. They're not fooling nobody.
And we just pull out and leave all our stuff behind. But OB, like ISIS was thriving whenever that president was in the office. I mean, thriving.
It was his CIA asset,
Absolutely.
He had his hands right off in the middle of it. So I just hope people, it's hard for those that are just trying to make a living and take care of their families, working 8 to 10, 12 hours a day to get and do some research. I pray for those people, because it's the younger families that
don't have a clue.
Whatever's left they're going to have to deal with. My grandkids are going to have to deal with. And I don't like what
people don't want to hear it. They don't even want to hear you talking. You know, it's like again, I was just as bad whenever I was young. I just wanted to get through life and have fun and, you know, get a good job and buy some stuff. And I was just fogged over as all get out. And these young people, you know, I can't really blame them because I was there at one time. But you start talking about this stuff, then they're like, okay, I got to go to Brahms and get some ice cream. I'll see you later. They're not like, what? You know, tell me more.
But I try to keep the girls educated. They might not want to hear some of it, but I still put it in their ear, so they know. And yeah, but I'm glad to see you're feeling good, Deb.
Oh
and,
yeah, I am.
I'm glad I caught y'all again.
She's been sleeping a lot.
Yeah. We've been, we had an easy
allegedly.
week. Allegedly. We had an easy work week this week.
No kids.
Well,
no kids.
Oh, like spring break for the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooke was over here last week with me most of the week for their spring break. So, and then Shane's fixing to start. Matter of fact, Shane's got ball games this evening and tomorrow. She's playing in two different leagues, a travel league and her regular, I think, 10U league. And then the girls are playing, but I don't know when their games start. So we're fixing to be going to a lot of softball games.
Yeah, well, that sounds like fun.
Oh, good. Get out there. Enjoy your life. And let's hope that, you know, the good guy upstairs just keeps a blanket on us all and keeps us away from all this evilness going on.
You're right. I mean, we have to have, that's what we have to do. I mean, evil can try and do what it was, but in the end, God will win. We have to keep our faith. So it's just, you know, do what's right. Stay on the side of what's right and good.
That's all you got to do.
Wrong and bad.
Live God's way. It's a really simple thing. I believe in Him. Put all your faith in Him and live His way. Boom, done. It's going to work out good for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, y'all have a good day. I'm glad I got to catch you.
Oh,
right,
man.
Good to talk to you.
Thanks for coming on. I always like hearing from you.
Yeah. Have a great week.
Y'all too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. What a great family. I love that family. Mm-hmm. They're a great bunch of great bunch over there.
Yeah.
Man. Glad they called in. So let's go ahead and end this. We're a little long, unless you want to wait for somebody else that might want to call in. But I think that's we left it open. If anybody disagreed with us, they had their chance to tell us how crazy we were and nuts balls. But so let's get out of here.
Okay, let's get out of here. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you next week. And so, we did put out a video this week, so maybe we'll try again. It's like me getting packages in the mail.
Up to her.
So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.
Be prepared
for anything that might come.
Throw in a couple more words because it'll cut it off. And everybody have a good day.
Mm-hmm.